Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark, they're all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we're going to be carrying on an old series as requested by quite a few of you. I've not touched this series for quite some time, playing as King Tristofer, the Hammer of Justice. Yeah, recently I've had a few requests to pick this series back up, so I thought that I would do that for you guys who have watched all of that series up to this point. And right, well, I can't really remember a lot of what was going on, so we're going to have a little look around. I know that we have claimed pretty much all of the rivers and the hills. There's one landowner here, Stokeworth, that we still need to take. We did have a claim on the Vale and we were picking it off bit by bit. Well, let's have a look at King Tristofer himself. Wow, 71. I literally can't remember anything about this. Obviously, he's one hell of a good fighter as it is King Tristofer. He was a legendary figure. We've got our son, Prince Tristofer, who is pathetic, like he should be. Hasn't got any kids yet, so hopefully the line won't carry on through him. He is the Lord of the Eyrie. Dowager Queen, our daughter. Oh, yep, so she's the mother of the King of the Reach. Yep, I remember now. What about our... Then we've got another son, Prince Brendan of the River. Oh, he's only 17, so he hasn't produced any heirs just yet, but he is married to Jane Walding. And then we've got our youngest daughter. Oh, and we did have a son who died. Did he have any... Oh, and he did have many children by the looks of it. Walden Mudd, who is married to whoever you are. Oh, and then his other children died, apart from Sarah Mudd, who is married to Quentin the White. Okay, right. So, yeah, we own most of the Trident. We need a new ambition. So, what have we got? See the realm prosper, have 5 children, fall in love, become exiled among men, become a paragon of virtue. How old is our wife? She's 39, so we're not going to be able to... We'll see the realm prosper for 5 years, and then we can forward it along and let 5 years go by. And why that happens, we can have a little look around the realm and see what differences and such have happened, why we let that prosper, and then we'll hopefully try and take the Vale, well, if King Tristofer does not die. So the north is pretty much the north, as you'd expect. Nothing ever seems to change in the north, even in this bookmark. Although we do have a Stark over here by the looks of it. Okay, so a Stark, Lord Ned Stark, is in charge of Skagos, which is interesting. Who are you? Okay, you're pretty interesting, so yeah, we'll take you. Why not? We've got an idol. Master at Arms. Train the children. Okay, Beyond the Wall looks pretty much as you'd expect. We lose the trait Brave. Well, we are an old man now, I suppose. Still a bit disappointing. The Rock isn't very big, really, but I think we do own some lands that belong to the Rock, if I remember. I can't quite remember. Oh no, the Reach do as well. I think us and the Reach do. A couple of Household Knights are practicing the Cold-Blooded Destria and the Warm-Blooded Charger, ambled towards each other. The riders preparing to crush their lances against each other. I watched the Destria crash into the ground with its rider crushed beneath him. Good fight, as they deliberately trying to kill themselves. Ha! I could have done it better, because you have the proud trait. Okay, let my doctor take a look at him. Charitable. Our intrigue goes up, but our temple... Let's just go with good fight. Okay, so there's a young queen in the Rock. Is she betrothed to anybody? Yes, she is betrothed to King Lyman of the Rock. Okay. They must be cousins, or they are Lannisters. They could be brother and sister. Who knows? The Reach is pretty much the Reach. Grave news, my king. Bloody Fox has broken out in Old Town. God save us. Right, let's shut the gates then. Shut the gates. There we go. Some commoners have already gathered outside as your guards start closing the gate. A decisive thump silences the curious chatter coming from the other side. Seal it. Subdue the Andals. Wow, you're getting a lot of prestige and piety for that, don't you? No independent Andal realms exist. King Tristofer completely controls de jure Andalos, excluding... Okay. Proclaim the Kingdom of Westeros. What do we need to do that? He's not in hiding. One of the following must be true. Realm size is greater or equal to 500. King Tristofer must control at least 4 kingdoms of Westeros. Well, we only control 1, so can't see that happening anytime soon. We will take the Eyrie once these 5 years of prosperity are over. What's going on in the Storm? Well, the Stormlands are pretty divided. We've got the Tarflands and Cape Wrath, which is probably the Estamont lands, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the Estamonts are in charge of this. Oh no, House Josso, whoever they are. Okay. And then obviously the Durandons, who are still old gods on this playthrough. And it looks like Dawn has all but one place submitted. Who to? Scorched Rock, King Sandor the Mild of Dawn. And he is of House Martell, so that's interesting. But they've picked a completely different place as their capital, which is very interesting. Let's forward things along a bit quicker. Okay, some stuff has been built in Old Stones. That's great news. At least we'll let our armies replenish, because if I remember rightly, I went a little bit mad with the conquest and attack. So I think our armies were pretty low when I last played this. It's been months since I updated this series, so I think I'm going to update a couple of the older ones, to be honest. After spending lots of time with a few people, you have been positively surprised by Bess. During this difficult time, you've gotten to know and understand her well. In many ways, she complements you nicely, and you have a good time together. Bess, 65. Oh, this is like an OAP gathering. Blind from age. Well, wow. She's married to the Lord of the Stony Sept. And we become friends. Okay, interesting. Who is actually in charge of what's left of the Vale? Queen Admira of Mounting and Vale. Okay. Well, we should easily be able to take care of the Vale. Our lands are pretty impressive. Okay, House Mooton are going to war. What are you going to war with? Hopefully it's to claim some more of this Mountain and Vale lands. That would be interesting. Attacking Lord Clement of Cracklaw Baron. Okay, interesting. My king, for some time now, I've been in employ of Lord Yushin. Now I seek a better station. Let's have a look at you. Are you any good? Wow, formidable fighter. Oh, you're a knight, though, and of the 7. We'll take you, and we'll try and convert you. Can we demand you convert? No. I'll order him to stand down. My king, I'm afraid I cannot. Okay, there's nothing I can do. Leave them to. I always try. If we can try, we'll try, but I thought it'd be interesting to pick this up as well, considering we've got the Knights of the North series that I'm currently doing, where we're from the opposite perspective as we try and take First Man land as Andals. Thought I'd pick this back up as First Men, pushing out the Andals. We do need to change a lot of people. Special upgrade holding in the Vale. No, I won't spend money on that for now. Prepare, winter is coming. It's a good job we didn't go to war then. A son was born to Walden Mud. Okay, so it's our kingsman. I'm not really bothered what he's named then. He's not a direct descendant in line to inherit, so. What's our priest? Yeah, he's still trying to change people to the old gods. Delham Mud. Oh wow, you're pretty good at learning, so let's get you on the learning education, which we can't do. Okay. Okay. What else are you good at? You're good at martial, so we'll go with the martial education then. We'll spend Hyla. You are in line, in our direct line. Prince Christopher should get married. Lord Christopher. Oh wow, our son is even old now. Wow. He hasn't produced an heir. I don't really want him to produce an heir because he's got really bad traits. Should I just leave him unmarried in the hope that he dies and it passes to somebody else? Or we could marry him to somebody who's not going to give him any children, like the Princess of the Stormlands, just for an alliance marriage. Let's just do that. Then hopefully he won't produce any heirs and it will pass to our other son. And hopefully we can form an alliance with House Durandon whilst doing that, which will help us try and take some of these other lands. Our nephew is obviously the King of the Reach, so we have that alliance down there. Word is going around that since the epidemic came to Oldstones, we have seen an increase in cats. Our people are sure the cats are helping spread the disease. Gather some cats for examination. No, the cats are not to blame. Why not? We'll examine them. Have a look. Offer reports that apart from showing disapproval of their capture, most of the cats seem calm and healthy. Only a few show symptoms of illness. It is unlikely the cats are the cause. So the cats are not to blame. Let them go. Keep some for observation. No, let them go. What's this whore army doing? Are they invading? Okay, we've got a war going on over there. How far off are we to seeing this the realm prosper now? We're a few years in, surely. Complaints about the cats will not end. An angry mob is gathered claiming that the cats are the bringers of bad luck and cannot be allowed to roam the streets. Cats seem most healthy. Get rid of all the cats. Local. Oh, wow. This is absurd. Go home. We're going to have to get rid of all the cats then, aren't we? Exterminate. I don't really want to exterminate cats, but it lowers the revolt risk. Cats seem mostly helpful. Try your best to explain. We'll try our best to explain the cat situation. See if we can. My king, I'm pleased to report that the majority of the population in Nine Stars have been converted to the old god's faith. Your humble servant, priest Dickon of Maidenpool. Perfect, right. Let's send you to go and convert some other people. After a few months of chatter about cats, it appears as if the common people are now focused on other things. Well, I'm going to convert Blackwood because it really irritates me that Blackwood, for some reason, is Andals. It's come to my attention that the Justifier of the Milk Snakes, Caroli Borrell, has bribed and threatened her way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognise a claim on the title that she fabricated for her liege, Lord Gunther of the Milk Snakes. They better not use it. Gunther Rance has decided to go ahead and use a claim on my title. Who are you? Okay. Well, we're going to take the Vale soon, once we've prospered for 5 years, which hopefully won't take much longer. How old are we? 74, so we're already 4 years in, so it's not going to take much longer. My king, for some time now, I've been in the employ of Prince Monfred. Let's have a look at you. A knight, skilled fighter, like... yeah, okay, I accept we need people like you. Idle. Train troops in Old Stones. Sir Nestor Templeton has declared liberation of the area on King Well, that's annoying because now we're going to go to war. A dangerous revolt has broken out in the area. Many prominent Valeman landlords have raised an army of peasants trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers under the command of Sir Nestor Templeton. They seek to restore an independent Valeman realm, worrying some. Where's their army then? Have they not actually raised an army? Okay. So does that mean that we're still prospering? Okay. That's alright then. Something's happened and that's gone down. Just got to wait. I'm just going to forward things along, guys, until we do have our ambition sorted. Your Master of Coin, Aaron, wants to talk about the old tunnels under the castle. The argument is that they should be maintained better now that times are rough. You never know when you'll need to get out quickly. What a splendid idea. Have a look. My liege, Aaron catches up with you and you're strolling down the main hall. He looks concerned and you order him to spit it out. Whatever the news is, the tunnels, my lord. He breathes and continues to tell you that it seems somebody has been using them. Guards have stumbled upon tools and torches recently used by the looks of it. This is a great opportunity for an ambush. You order more guards to the tunnel, hoping to catch anyone sneaking in or out. This is a disaster. Seal the tunnel. Nope, we'll send more guards into the tunnel. Oh my god, another person who wants to come to us. Old god worshipper priest. No, you're not going to be our master at arms. No. Your guards have captured someone in the tunnels. However, the person does not seem to be completely stable. Your guards' faces are not showing the usual bloodthirst when they present Perrine. Okay, a starved-looking old jumpy person. Let's hear what you have to say for yourself. Throw her in the dungeon. It would almost be mercy to execute her, you say. Well, I've had this event before, and I think I ended up getting murdered in my sleep because I allowed this person in, so just execute her. How old are we now? 75. So surely we can soon attack the Vale. A daughter was born to Walden Mud. Is that our actual granddaughter? No, your kingswoman. Yep, just name her whatever then. I'm not too fussed. I just want to go and claim the Vale, and then we'll give that to one of our heirs. Your friend Sir Edmure Tully has died. Oh, not Edmure Tully. Yeah, he deserves. Just the Mud family will be involved. Get a bit of piety. I don't want to spend too much on food. How much longer till we fulfill this ambition? Oh, this is the thing I hate about weddings and funerals. All these annoying mishaps where people hate each other. Surely we've nearly done 5 years now. Since I'm such a diligent person, I make sure that everything is as good as it can be. When it comes to my fighter men, I can focus on one of two things. More soldiers is the goal, the morale. Let's go for morale. Try and get a good morale armor. We've got quite a lot of men anyway, haven't we? So betrothed can marry. Who's that? Is that our daughter and Lord Piper? Yes. Then see it done. Can we get a non-aggression pact with the Pipers as well then? Oh no, we've already got one anyway, so that's good. That's great news. Must have done that when I arranged the betrothal. Right, cancel. We need a Lord Treasurer. Walder, you will be our new Lord Treasurer. Position. Can you collect... No, I'm not getting involved. Can you collect taxes? Let's collect some taxes in the Vale. Why not? Let's tax the Andals. Right. We're now 76, so we were 71 at the start of this episode, so we must nearly have seen the realm prosper for 5 years. Okay, we're being raided by Greyjoys, which is annoying. I don't know how many men I can actually call up here, though. Will it be enough to do anything? Fulfill the ambition to see the realm prosper. Perfect. Now we will expand our realm. We want to have 5 children. Nope, we will declare war on the Vale to claim the Vale. Declare war. Claim Mountain and Vale. Send. The rivers and the hills are a state of war. We should send Raven. They will surely honour their obligations. Right. I don't want to call up the Sea Guard army because that's going to... Right, so... Let's call up our other men. Apart from in Sea Guard, and let's... We should have a lot of men normally. Yeah, we get a hell of a lot from down here in the Crown Lands areas. Let's meet up in the Bracken Lands, please, guys. You're going to need to be careful. So if you... No. You go to the Bracken Lands, please. And I'll let them join up there for now. And then we'll go and take... Oh, God. Let's disband the Vale army that we have for now. We'll join our forces and march into the Vale. 50,000 men or so we have. Pick an ambition. We should be able to pick to win the war now, shouldn't we? So, yep, win the war and claim the Vale. King of the rivers, the hills, and the mountain and Vale. That is one hell of a long title. I feel almost like Daenerys with a title like that. Right, let's get all our men together. Yeah, they'll surely honour their obligations. Let's get our men together and see how big our army is. Chosen by Relor. The two gods are locked in an eternal struggle over the fate of the world. A struggle that, according to the ancient prophecy from the Books of Ashai, will only end when Azor Ahai, the messianic figure, will return wielding a flaming sword called Lightbringer. The sword of heroes raises dragons from stone. The Red Priests say, I am Azor Ahai reborn, worthy to wield Lightbringer and drive the darkness from the world. I am not bothered. Who are you? King Martris the Meek. Okay, apparently he's Azor Ahai. I don't care. Good for you. Right, Siege of Sea God. Right, now we've got this army all together. We'll march that up to force the Greyjoys from our lands before swinging round to take the Mountain of Vale. Right, let's march them up to Sea Guard. The rest of you follow, please. We are literally going to have about 50. That is one hell of an army. But we do control a lot of land. Valyria does own these two islands, but we do own Clore Isle. We did colonise Clore Isle. It's our sons, our second or third sons' land. So, not that I'm going to go to war with Valyria over that land. They're welcome to keep it. I just hope they don't look westward. I don't want to be fighting dragons. We are losing a lot of men on the march, which is not good. Yeah, they've cowered it out of it, as expected, and now we should be able to call up the Sea Guard army at least, which will add a couple of thousand men to our army. Let's get everybody together in Sea Guard, and then we will march onto the Vale. March for the Eyrie, lads. Actually, let's just march for Darkmoor and get that under siege, and then we'll go for Iron Oaks, which is the current Vale capital. Because I know that the supply line is very bad in the Eyrie. I don't really want to attack the Eyrie when they have a defender there. Yep, let's put some other commanders in there. We've got 3 commanders. Not our best commanders. It's not really going to matter when we've got an army that big. Who the commander is isn't going to matter. Let's go straight for Iron Oaks instead, actually. We'll go siege the capital straight away. Lost a hell of a lot of men there, though, already. We've lost 13,000 men just on the march. which is crazy. Should have split them up, to be fair, but idle council member. Sabotage economy in the Stormlands is probably the next weakest one, isn't it? So if we're going to go for another kingdom after this one, it'll probably be the Stormlands. What is the supply limit here? Only 16,000, so we need to assault and get it under siege quickly before we lose too many men to starvation. And then we'll attack the army up in the mountain. They're going to have one hell of a defensive bonus up there, aren't they? I would imagine. Let's assault again. And again. And again. There we go, that gets the capital under siege. Now let's just smash the Vale army. Then again, if we come up from the back, it might not be as bad. They're marching onto Iron Oaks, by the looks of it, to unsiege their capital. Oh no! King Christopher! The Hammer of Justice has died before finishing his life's work. You have a new heir now. You'll play as Voldemort if you die. My father deserves to be honoured with a funeral. Yes, he does. Just the Mud family. The succession. Your succession to the Rivers and Hills after King Christopher's IV's death has triggered unrest throughout the realm. Challenges to Mud Rule are emerging, with many small folk and other bandits and outlaws causing trouble. Great. All hail His Grace King Christopher. All hail the King of the Trident. My king, Andals are sailing in great numbers across the narrow sea to Westeros. Great. We shall throw these invaders into the narrow sea, because he did try. The sun. Oh, surely I know that. Right, so now we've got a Andal invasion to sort out, so this is not good. I spent lavishly on food for the funeral of our father. And this commander is a complete weakling, so... this king, sorry. The Mence is too big, because we own the Vale. I'm going to have to give that away once we... Oh, wow, that is a lot of Andal men. If that is the... Yeah, that's the Andal host. I don't care about dragons. Right, we need to crush this Vale army so that we can end this war quickly. Have we now finally caught it? Yes, we have. So we need to end this war with the Vale quickly. I just ignore most of the messages from the feast. I can't be doing with it most of the time. Okay, that was a great win. Now let's siege it again. Okay. Funeral is done. Siege, siege, siege. Assault, assault. There we go. I'm worried about that Andal invasion. We need to sort that out really, but I need to finish off. No, let's go get rid of the Andal invasion, then we can march back up. Got a lot of money as well now, but a pathetic king, that's the only problem. We'll march back and crush the Vale army once we've took care of these Andals. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. A particular story that has been circulating at court lately. It focuses on an epic feat where Tristan proves his strength of character. The more I hear, the more I wish to emulate him. I will strive to be more like him. Okay, so that gets our vassal's opinion up. Let's sort out our council and stuff, really. Our heir is our brother, Voldemort. Oh no, our nephew is our heir. Ah, yes, of course, because we had another brother before our youngest brother. So, yeah. Special time, set crown focus in Old Sounds. Yes, do it. Let's sort out our council. Positions, we need a Hand of the King. We'll go with our heir. Wow, we've not really got anybody any good at this. Courtier, Lord of the Bay of Crabs. Let's go with him then. He is of the Old Gods as well. Yeah, pacify the province of Old Stones because we have got some risks of revolts. Our diplomat, there isn't really anyone. We'll go with you. Our Master at Arms. Yeah, Lord Fawn. Train troops in Old Stones. We need a Master of Coin. Lord of Duskendale. Collect taxes, please, in Old Stones. Master of Whispers. You're pretty good. Wow. A Maester. And a Priest. We've got quite a few priests. We'll go with you. And we can't get you to do anything. Oh, you're leading troops. Okay. And then we need our advisor slot. Where's our brother? Does he just not like it? Our nephew, sorry. Lord of Clora, your half-brother. We'll have our half-brother as an advisor. We really need to build all this back on. And our Demence is too big. We need to give. Where's our nephew? Our nephew is your son, isn't it? Yes, Walden Mudd. Grant landed title. Lordship of the Gates of the Moon. Lordship of Old Stone. yeah, you can have the lordship of the Gates of the Moon. But I think we'll end this episode here for now, guys, and then we can pick up and carry on this series if more people still want me to carry this series on as we claim the mountain in Vale and claim more of Westeros. Who knows, maybe House of Mud will rule all of Westeros. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and join the Discord server if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon for my next video.